Hello students, today I'm going to solve the problem number 33 from the projectile motion, which is taken from the book. Now here we have a bullet which is shot horizontally from the shoulder height, which is 1.5 meter, with an initial speed to 100 meter per second. Now in part A you have to find how much time bullet needs to hit the ground and how far does the bullet travel horizontally. Now first of all we have to understand couple of things. First of all, you have to take always coordinate system before solving such a problem. So we're taking the initial position as a 0, 0. Okay. Second thing, we have to define how many velocity we have at initial position. So we have Vx initial, which is 200 meter per second, but we don't have Vy initial, okay, because it's flying only in horizontal direction, so therefore we can say just 0 meter per second. Now if you want to find the time, total time that bullet needs to hit the ground, then you can say that this time, okay, let's call it T1, it's actually equal if you just drop the bullet from the same height from the rest, and it will have the same time to hit the ground. Okay, so that means you can say that T1 actually is equal to T2, which is just the T. Now by looking at this problem, let's try to find what is the easy way to find the time. So suppose that we want to say that if we want to release the bullet just from the rest, then we can have a formula for it, which is delta y is equal v y initial t minus gt squared over 2, right? Now if you say take initial position as a 0, 0, then what is the final position in y here? What is the y final here? Obviously, if you take the coordinate system, and if you say this is plus, then whatever is a negative, it will be minus. So here delta y will be minus 1.5 meter, right? So we can say that here minus delta y is equal y final minus y initial. Y final in our case will be the negative 1.5. Initial is 0, is equal Vy initial is equal to 0, so whole this thing will go as 0, and equal to minus g is 9.8 t squared over 2. Now you do cross multiplication, then this minus will cancel, then you should have that your 1.5 multiplied by 2 divide by 9.8 and then take square root. Now if you do calculation, you will find that your time is equal 0.55 seconds. Okay, now then you can just simply find what is a delta x. Delta x is simply equal to Vx initial multiplied to the time. So Vx initial is equal to 200 meter per second multiplied 0.55, then you should get 110 meter, okay, which is delta x is equal to 110 meters. This is how you find or solve such a problems.